RIOT platform, a Bitcoin mining company, made a new 52-week high yesterday, July 7. And so in this video, we'll be analyzing some unusual options activity that happened yesterday for RIOT to get a better understanding of whether RIOT will continue to go up on the strong momentum or they'll be pulling back shortly. And so without further ado, let's take a look at the options tape. So this happened yesterday, July 7. We can see there was these unusual options greater than 1,000 or more. And you can see here, this first one here at the 10 strike calls, this is for 1,599. This is the January 2024s. So when we take a look at that, that's 195 days away. You can see here the 10 strikes are here. There was already an open interest of 19,500. So this 10 strike call could be closing trades and not necessarily opening trades. If they were opening trades, then these call options are bullish, right? So you'll see here as the price goes up on the x-axis, this profit loss will increase above the zero line, which is the profit loss. Anything above is profit, anything below is a loss. All right, and the Greeks are here, 85 deltas. So this is like owning 85 shares of RIOT, right? And you can see how if they were to buy 85 shares of RIOT at the current price of $15.75, it would have cost them $1,338. And what they're doing is they're using options where they only had to pay close to half of it to have that same amount of effect. They were only paying $705 to get the same leverage by getting those 85 deltas, right? So that's the advantage of using options here, okay? Reducing your initial cost. All right, so with this investor who put in this amount of call options, 1,599, paying $705 each, this is about a $1.1 million trade here. So a large investor is going bullish for the long term. This is 2024. So keep in mind that doesn't mean there will not be a pullback. It's just that the pullback will not happen too deep since they're choosing the 10 strikes, which is over here. You can see that we have a support level here at this $10 level. And so the stock, RIOT, has been trading in this range for some time now, right? Since back in April, it has been consolidating above this $10 price. And now this large investor feels confident enough to buy this call options because they're confident that this price, if it does pull back, it will not drop below 10. And so as long as it doesn't drop below 10, their loss was very minimal. But they have a higher upside. If the price goes up, they'll be able to make profits more. There's a better risk to reward ratio with this type of strategy here. Okay, so that's the first 1,599. That's what this large investor is doing. For the next one at 1,000, this is August 25, 15 strike puts. Okay, so what are they doing? We take a look at the August 25. This is 48 days away. You can see here that the 15 strikes are over here. These are opening trades because you can see that the volume here is definitely greater than the open interest of only 0 here. So what they're doing here is they're selling the 15 strikes. By selling that strike, you can see here when we analyze this trade This is also moderately bullish. As the price stays where it is, it will still be profitable and they'll be able to keep that credit here. We know it's bullish because if you take a look at the Greeks, it's a positive delta, 36. Anything positive is bullish, anything negative is bearish on the deltas. This is a quick way to tell whether it's bullish or bearish. You'll see that there is no theta decay. This is a positive theta. So as time goes on, these options will gain in value because they're selling these puts because they are quite comfortable owning RIOT at $15 a share per share. This investment here, $15, basically saying that strike price, they're willing to own 100 shares of RIOT. So that's 1,500 per trade contract. They did 1,000 of them. So this value is $1.5 million of buying power capital required to sell these 15 strike puts, 1,000 contracts of them. Okay. Their break even is actually lower at $13. So the price at expiration on August 25 can actually drop all the way to $13. And they will not be at a loss here. Okay, so you can see that $13 is right here. So this is a level where they believe that this will hold strong support. So it looks like this is also quite bullish on RIOT as well, that there's more confidence building up for RIOT, this Bitcoin mining company here. Okay, and so the third one here, you can see here, this is January 2024, 5.5 strike puts, 1,000 of them. We take a look at the January 2024s, you'll see here that actually the volume here is actually less than the open interest. So these could be closing orders. They are selling them. They could have been selling them to close. If they were selling them to open, then it's also the same situation as these 15 strike puts we just went over, right? It's also a moderately bullish trade here where they'll be able to keep the credit as long as RIOT doesn't drop below $5 here. So they'll be able to keep that $43 of credit by selling that to open it. They could be buying it to close it because perhaps there was a lot of shorts here and people had bought a lot of 5.5 strike puts, but now because of this bullish activity, they wanted to close it, close those puts off and stop shorting RIOT because of this breakout now to a new 52-week high. So that's another scenario that could be coming to play here. All right, so that's our analysis of these options that were greater, 1,000 or greater, that happened yesterday for RIOT as it makes a new 52-week high. If you've been following our channel, you know that we recently also made a profit of over 400% on Coinbase, ticker symbol coin. Make sure to watch that video to understand and learn how we did that. We'll put a link at the end of this video. Watch our Coinbase one. This is when we put in a trade once Bitcoin went up over 30,000, and that prediction brought us 400% in profits. All right, so if you are interested in other stocks as well, we have a membership where we provide exclusive videos, not just on one or two stocks, but a lot more with unusual options activity where you can get in on the trades. You can watch videos on how we trade so you can maximize your portfolio, diversify with other selective stocks that have unusual options activity that are telling us where stocks prices will be going. We've been very accurate for the majority of all these stocks that we've been picking based on unusual options activity. And make sure to check that out if you're interested in increasing your profitability and success on the stock market. All right, thank you. And as usual, please smash that like button and have a wonderful weekend.